Good day, everyone. My name is Angelique Grootenboer. I'm coming from the Netherlands. This is the session about the journey of a beginning citizen developer. But first, I want to thank all the sponsors that make it happen, that I can speak here today, of course. And it's lovely to see all of you here. So who I am. I'm Angelique Grootenboer. I work at a non-technical job nowadays. I work at a debt collection agency from business to business. And I started last year with Power Platform. And why I started, I will tell you later on. Sorry for disturbance for these things, but the cable is not working correctly, so that's why it's so blurry. And for the so I'm working in debt collection, and I started there 4 years ago, and I do nothing with tech yet, but I do love Lego. As you see in my picture behind me, I love Lego building, stuff like that. And if I build something, I post it on Twitter. Also my journey for sessions I do and my learning path, I do also Twitter on that, and I put it also on LinkedIn. Why did I want to go for this? I was always, people tell me, hey, why are you not going to IT? I said always, nah, it's not for me, because I have a husband. He's in IT. So why do I need to do that? But during these days, I was always helping people if they had problem with Power Platform, or with Excel, or with PowerPoint, or the internet connection doesn't work, or installing a printer. I was always helping people with this. This was in school, during school, during my work career already. For example, now with my company I work now for, if there's any problem with the VPN connection, I will first check them before I will send them to the IT department, because I was like, yeah, I can check it for you. If it works, it works out, or if it's not, then I won't do it. But during the days, during the pandemic, and during our life, my husband and I got a dream to go abroad, to the US, to live there. Maybe in the future it will happen. And if it happens, then I need something else to do there, because everything I do now has to do with the Dutch law. I mean, every country has its own ways for debt collection. So if I go abroad, then I need to reschool myself for their law, or I could think about, hey, I can do something else. And I was like, yeah, I can do something else. And before the pandemic hit, we met a lot of people in Power Platform scene. And I went also to their virtual pub quiz of pubs, and they told their story, how they came in Power Platform. I mean, I know from some people, they were bus drivers before they went to the IT, because they make their own app. Or someone in healthcare went to do that. And I was like, hey, if they can do it, why cannot I do myself? So there was like, okay, where do I need to start to begin with this journey? And in this journey, I went to one of my friends, and also known in the pub. I told him, hey, Chris, can you help me to think about how I can go for the learning Power Platform. He said, yes, sure, you can go to Microsoft Learn. You have there a lot of courses to learn. You can take an exam for that. Also, if you know how to build Lego, you can also build something in an app. And if you are known with Excel, you can work with that also. So I was like, yes, I can do that. Let's make me help with the Power Platform, and let's start the journey to learn it. So after a learning path already, I was like, okay, now I need to think what kind of app I want to build. Where do I get my inspiration? But I was like, okay, inspiration, I could do something for at home. I could do something I do now for work. And if I go for the work things, then what can I do? So at work, I have 3 customers, and 2 customers want to have the time schedules, what I did for them, how long it takes. I was like, okay, I write that down in an Excel sheet. So I had 3 different Excel documents to open and close during the day of my work. And I was like, that could be going easier. So let's put it all in one app. So I bundled all my data and I made a Canvas app and put all the information I already had for the my customers. Like, okay, put it that way in the app. Then you get an overview from the weeks and the times you did. This is all the Excel from data from the Excel sheets I got. And it's because of 3 different documents. But this is not, you cannot see clearly what you need to know. So I was like, okay, we need to also to make an index page. And I made an index page, and there you can go to all different data. You can go to your customer, and you can add, you can change the overview you want to see there. After you make data for a customer, you can make a list of data. To all the data from the customer in the Excel sheets, you see here now by day instead of a whole week. Of course, you can change the layout. For example, you don't need to see the time, the hours, or you want to have a name on date, or you want to have a different look of the view. You can do that. Also, if you want to change it, you click on the date, and then you can see, or you see the overview of what's in there from that day. You get to see the beginning of time, your break time, or your eventually your total time you work for them. But yeah, you can make also this in there. But yeah, you want sometimes to change it or to add some more data. Then you can go for the plus sign or the pencil sign, and you can change your data. Before you go for change your data, you need to know, okay, what do I want to there? What time of information do you want to collect there? So you may there also fill in form for. So with the date, for example, for one customer, I had documents coming in for me to put it in another system in our company, because it's payments they got from their clients, and because we also do outsourcing work. So before the whole thing is overdue, the invoice, we call them also. So sometimes it will be paid before we can call. So to make sure the data we do in our system, so the payments are up to date, I need to fill in the whole system. But I need also to fill in my time. How long do I take to make my app or my work process be clear? So what do you want to know there? You put all the different things here. Also, you can add, like for example, who did it, because you can have multiple colleagues that help you with your client, for example. And if you have to change the data or add the data, you want to know, was it an okay thing or an error? Then you can get one of these slides, pages like this was successful completed. There was an error. Then you go back to this page and see, hey, what could be go wrong there? And you try to fill in again and anew. But after some time, I was like, okay, every month I send a new email to my boss with all the data I have. But I can send that automatically in the app. I mean, you can automatically make a report in Excel, or you can automatically mail the report to the app to your boss or to the person you need to, or you want to change. This is all what I want to have in the future in the app. Or the week numbers are now every day you see a new week number. You can combine that. So why not combine the all week numbers? But during making this app, I found like, okay, I need to more study time. I want to do more for this because I already told you guys we want to move to another city, to another country, basically. So then I need to think about, okay, I need to study more and more and more. And then some friend of mine told me, hey, why are you not telling your story about your journey? I mean, that's a great opportunity to let people see what struggles you. And I was like, yeah, but I'm scared to speak on stage. And everyone is still scared to do that, but still it's hard to do it. I was like, yeah, okay, you convinced me. I will go for speaking. So this year I started virtual speaking. And this is my third time on stage this year on a real stage. And virtual, it's more for 4 or 5 times now. But I was like, yeah, I can do that, because every time I do a session on stage or I go for the learning path and I want to go for a certification, because, hey, I want to work in this space. I'm still not working there. So I need to have something to let them see, okay, I have the knowledge I need, or I have make process in making an app, or show them, hey, I made this app. Look how it's built. So that I can show also people around if I go to speak and meet people that can help me maybe in the future for a job. Who knows? I mean, I want to work in space because the time, it could be very soon we will move or not. Depends on how it goes with my husband with his interview. But after the job hunting, or after I have a certification, I want to have a job. So I go for job hunting, and I will probably look for something like in nearby we're going to move. But I don't know when it will happen. And yeah, during presentation and stuff like that, I can make connection with people. And if there's any questions about where to start or something with a whole my path, or you have questions about how I did it, you can contact me on Twitter or LinkedIn. And I know I talk fast now. I have still a few minutes left. So my question for you, are there any questions? If not, I think I'm ready.
How long did it take to be confident enough to start a new app and for a platform?
How long it take? I was still building my first one. I did not have yet another one,
Okay.
but I'm still, I have inspiration already for what I want to do now. What kind of app? Because I want to prepare myself also for if we're going to move. Hey, maybe I can make an app that I can make sure, okay, I have this and this is their storage or this is going that way. So I'm still planning to do another app, and how long it took me to speak was almost 5 months before someone
and to learn. So the journey to learn.
Journey to learn. I started last year, October, I think, October, November.
Okay.
And I did in July, and last week I did an exam. Unfortunately, I failed because I got not the right amount of good answers. But now because my husband is now with the interview busy to get approved that he can move there or get the job. I will wait now for a little bit before I go for another time to take the exam, because I noticed I need to really have a class of people that going through the same thing to learn things. Then I think I will do better on my exam. So it's still work in process. I have still not my certificate, but I want to have it, and then if I have it, then I will go for apply for a job, because otherwise I have no proof I have the knowledge. So yeah, any more questions? No? Then I want to thank you all for being here and taking the time to sit here and listen to my story, and have a great day and great event further.